The holidays are here, and so is the perfect way to bless your loved ones. The Crosswalk Holiday Gift Guide has something for everyone on your list. The team at Crosswalk has handpicked the best devotionals, picture books, middle grade fiction, and adult fiction, so that you can spend less time buying and more time giving to those you love most. So stuff these stories into your stockings and celebrate the wonder of reading this Christmas. Want our gift guide? Visit crosswalk.com/gift guide today.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Wild Bear finds his way into a zoo and starts mingling with the locals. Written by Heather Rickleman, read by Julie Provost. A wild bear finds his way into the zoo and starts mingling with the locals. It was one of those mornings that felt straight out of a storybook, the kind that smells like redwood trees and coffee. Sunlight was spilling through the canopy at Sequoia Park Zoo in Eureka, California, when an unexpected guest wandered in, paws padding softly across the boardwalk. A wild black bear, just 1.5 years old and weighing about 150 pounds, decided to swing by for what looked like a surprise family reunion. The zoo staff, midway through their morning rounds, found him interacting with the resident bears through the safety of their habitat fence. And bless it all, he was, as the zoo later said, a very polite visitor. He stayed on the path, didn't climb the rails, and seemed perfectly content just saying hello through the fence. When we say wildlife welcome, this isn't exactly what we have in mind, the zoo posted with a wink. But overall, he was a very polite visitor. I can't help but picture him, the fuzzy outsider, leaning curiously over the railing, maybe wondering if these other bears got better snacks, or why they had so many toys. Zoo director Jim Campbell Spinkler said that the bear was able to get in by climbing a tree, but was not able to get out, describing him as just a curious guy. Curious indeed, a bear on a field trip, a bear who may have just wanted to make friends. After a bit of exploring the enrichment toys near the night house, because who can resist shiny things, the young adventurer was gently escorted out through a service gate and back into the forest. The zoo praised the calm teamwork of the staff, police, and wildlife officers who helped the furry guest find his way home, calling it an exemplary execution of our emergency systems, which resulted in the best outcome for everyone involved, including the bear. And truly, it's hard not to grin at the thought of it all. Maybe he just needed to change the scenery. Maybe he wanted to check in on his cousins. Or maybe, just maybe, he was reminding us all of what curiosity looks like when it's unashamed. There's something holy about that kind of wonder, the kind that makes you climb a tree, peek over the fence, and see what's beyond the edge of ordinary. Maybe that's the kind of courage we need more of. The wild-hearted kind that gets us up in the morning to explore, to connect, to live a little braver. And if we're honest, we could all use a day like the bear. A little adventure, a little curiosity, a reminder that life isn't just about staying in the same enclosure. It's about stepping out, politely of course, and seeing what joy might be waiting on the other side. Even the curious ones show up uninvited, are looking for a little company, and a good story to tell when they get back to the woods. Psalm 104:24. How many are your works, Lord? In wisdom you made them all. The earth is full of your creatures.
This Christmas, give more than just a gift. Give encouragement, inspiration, and joy. In the Crosswalk Holiday Gift Guide, you'll discover a curated collection of meaningful books and devotionals that celebrate faith, family, and the real reason for the season. This Christmas, we invite you to share comfort, quiet, or excitement with each person on your gift list. From beautifully illustrated Bibles and devotionals to novels and picture books, this guide holds the perfect book for every reader, including yourself. So stuff those stories into stockings, wrap collections with care, tuck a book or two into your own nightstand, and join us in celebrating the wonder of reading this Christmas. Explore the Crosswalk Holiday Gift Guide and find something special for everyone on your list. Visit crosswalk.com/gift guide today.
In their grief, these parents found hope when their son's organs saved more than 100 lives. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. When a tragic death hit Kim and Curtis Wormsbaker's lives, They thought that's all it was until they learned their son's organs saved lives, 102 in fact. In 2023, Kim's coworker walked into their office and told her she just walked by a terrible motorcycle accident. "I'm not sure he's going to make it," the woman told her. Moments later, her husband Curtis called her and told her the victim was their 25-year-old Dylan. The father of four had been riding his bike when a minivan failed to yield and hit him. "My survival instincts kicked in and I was just numb," Kim recalled. "They informed us that my son was fighting for his life," said Curtis. "They needed to cut his skull open to release the pressure if we wanted a chance to save him." A week later, Dylan passed away due to a traumatic brain injury, and the driver was convicted of vehicular manslaughter. He left behind a fiancée, Angela Pace, and 4 children in their blended family. But in a way, Dylan's life hadn't completely ended. His organs would go on to save over 100 lives. When Dylan was just 20, he elected to have his organs donated in case anything bad happened to him. Over the course of 2 years, his organs had helped patients aged 15 to 77. "It was enlightening and impactful and important that we gave him that honor to be that hero," said Kim, who was guided through the donation process through Donor Connect. The Wormbakers are fully aware of how their son's choice has saved lives. They even received a note from a man who received one of Dylan's kidneys. "We're just amazed at how many lives he's changed," said Curtis. Over 100,000 Americans are waiting for their own life-saving transplants, Dr. Danielle Brandman, Director of Liver Transplantation at New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Medical Center, says. "It's really a gift to be able to see my patients return to the people that they had been before they had been so sick. We really are changing lives every single day." Before Dylan died, he and Angela planned to open an indoor kids playground in Twin Falls, Idaho. Now it's finally about to open. "For the past year, we've been working on opening a fun place where our children and our friends' children could play and celebrate special events," Pace said. "With a few obvious setbacks, I'm so nervous, yet excited to bring the community little world play." Kim and Curtis make sure to spend time with all 4 of their grandkids and sometimes take them to visit Dylan's gravesite. "They all know their dad is in heaven," Kurt says, "and he's watching them." Wow, it just goes to show how great blessings come out of tragedy. Dylan's legacy continues not only in his children, family, and those who knew him, but also in the 102 and counting people that he has helped.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
Are you concerned about tensions in the Middle East? Do you wonder where we're currently at in the biblical timeline? Are we really in the last days? Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Carl Muller with the Inside the Epicenter podcast. Every week, my co-host, best-selling author Joel Rosenberg and I answer those questions and more. You'll hear inside knowledge of our meetings with leaders at the highest levels of government in the U.S., Israel, and the Middle East, equipping you to filter the news with biblically sound insights. Find Inside the Epicenter on your favorite podcast app or go to joshuafund.com to listen and subscribe.